Alright, so this is Diesel We the People News. Okay, one more time at it. Alright, so I don't have fancy equipment, so I gotta do within my expertise way of doing things. Because, well, I'm just limited to the TV and phone. So this video is by News Now Ninja Gonzalo. Let me spell it. NUWSNOW Ninja NINJAGONZO. Okay, just in case you can't see it, my camera, I need to figure out how to get my little focus thing in. Diesel We the People News. Okay, I'm not an attorney, not giving legal advice. All right, so anything I say or do, it's just my opinion. Okay, never look straight forward, always look around you, be able to protect yourself by any means necessary. And he got this off of Shield of Shame. So if you want to kind of go through their deals and get their outlook, but I thought this is an interesting deal because I talked about it a little bit in the past on a couple of videos. Alright, and so we'll take a look at that. I don't know if it's kind of like a 6th Circuit or 4th Circuit or the Supreme Court or anything like that. Okay, so be able to look this up. State versus HANAPOLE. Okay, so look up that case and see how that directly involves you. Alright, so that's the main thing I wanted to show you at this particular time. Okay, let's jump across my way, not everybody else's highway. Sorry, I don't have fancy equipment, but I do this for my purposes only. I just promote it out there, and if you guys want to hear it, learn something, great. Alright, so let's go with this right here. Now, you guys want to see the writings on the side there to stop it and read it and all that. Okay, and the reason why I'm bringing this up before we proceed forward here on my last few videos, why are we filing criminal complaints against the officers with the chiefs and all where they're investigating themselves? You know, we have the right in Texas, I don't know about it anywhere else, but to file a criminal complaint, which is what? An affidavit under penalty of perjury, I swear or affirm. Alright, so when you hear the language he swears, alright, that's what he's talking about. He's filing a criminal complaint, affidavit, and he swears to it. Okay? This is what officers do all the time, allegedly, to get a warrant. That they usually violate people's rights before they get the warrant. I don't know, y'all. I don't make this stuff up. Alright, so he is going in there, instead of going by with the officer complaint, he's going to the magistrate to issue these warrants. Okay, there's also another way, just in case he didn't know it, in Texas. Alright, you can file an affidavit on penalty of perjury of a criminal complaint, sworn or affirmed with affidavit, to take to the prosecutor to send to the grand jury about the officer that's been breaking laws or their policies, and you're wanting the grand jury to look at it. My understanding, it's easier to go through the magistrate, but I'm here because they force me to make a decision. I am led to believe and do believe that they are criminals. I mean, it's all over YouTube, y'all.
Howdy, I believe Michael Garza, general manager with All-Star Honda. This month celebrates.
So we knew something was going on. Sure. So, but as long as he could behave, he's public. You know, he didn't have no business being up there because he didn't have a ticket or nothing. Yeah. But he came in and we're holding in, and he's dickering with Levi Bokamp up there about taking his phone. Levi told me, you leave your phone in the car, And he's getting with me. I don't have to leave my phone car. I said, sir, is there a problem? He said, he want my phone. I said, you take your phone, put it in the truck, or you stay outside with it. We're holding court. And he went on outside and put it up. And he come back in. When he come back in, he was quiet, didn't do anything. And he sat back at the back, just watched. He had his hand in the lap, just watched. Okay. And he was fine. Like I said, I went up to that. Then he come up and wanted to have them warrants issued. I told him, sir, we don't issue private warrants in the municipal court.
Well, what is that for? What were the warrants for?
He was wanting warrants against the officers there in town because they had dark windows.
And there we go. We don't issue private warrants, but yes, you do. We have a right to go and do our grievance against our government that's caused of us harm way by a trespass. All right? So no, we can go to them and do what the officers do. The exact same thing. We give them probable cause. Hey, they broke this law. You write the codes down, just like what the officers allegedly supposed to do, and you hand it to them and say, hey, you need to issue a warrant for that officer's arrest for breaking state laws. Is it going to get anywhere? You know, the criminals. Allegedly. All right? So you got to take it with a grain of salt, but what you're doing is grabbing their attention like, you know, we're not your average monkeys. We're going to start holding you guys accountable, is what you're saying, you know, to them. No, we're done going by your way. We keep getting harmed by way of trespass.
And I wasn't going to get into it with him. That's why I told him you just need to leave. And because I knew what he'd been doing with everybody else. You just need to leave. And I running back, will you Supreme Court this? And I said, sir, you need to leave before you go to jail.
So he was referencing a Supreme Court case.
And I said, you just need to leave before you go to jail. And that's when he went out there and he didn't leave.
Was he causing a disturbance in the court?
In the courtroom, wasn't.
Okay, for you to be able to, or for you to, I guess, not really, for you to threaten him with jail.
You know, what you have to do on the contempt is you have to tell him, you know, you're getting disruptive. You need to cool it.
So he was actively disrupting court at that point.
And then when I...
Great. Since I got you guys on here. Contempt. Is that a civil matter or is that a criminal matter? Ah, civil. Okay. Well, I may go ahead and accept your offer of $5,000 per minute in your custody. Do we have the extensions of the minds or meetings of the minds? And do you accept this contract? You made the offer. I'm accepting it on my terms. Yes or no, Judge? Well, no, we're going to change it to criminal. Okay. Thank you, sir. So, you need to sign an affidavit, criminal complaint, under penalty of perjury, and send it to another judge because you're not allowed to be judge, jury, executioner on your own case. We just sit there and take this in court, but we don't challenge them. We don't ask questions. Why? Because we are led to believe and do believe that the attorneys know they do best, right? They don't operate like this because they want to be best friends with them. I don't want to be an enemy, but I don't want to be friends. I'm there to conduct business. I want to be respectful. But hey, you're going to be throwing things at me. I need to know where I stand. I need some answers. Okay? Randomly on. Alright, so always remember that in your head if it's criminal or if it's a civil matter. Civil is basically some form of contract. Okay? So, there you go. That's the reason why I said, you know, I may go ahead and accept your offer. Okay? Because it'd be a civil matter. Contract. Some type of implied contract, MREM contract, any form of contract. Okay?
I told him, and there wasn't no reason for him to be there. So I'm not going to, we don't have questions from the audience.
Back up a little bit so you can read that.
I guess, not really, for you to threaten him with jail.
You know, what you have to do on the contempt is you have to tell him, you know, you're getting disruptive. You need to cool it.
So he was actively disrupting court at that point.
And then when I told him, and there wasn't no reason for him to be there, so I'm not going to. We don't have questions from the audience, you know. So it's time for you to go.
Sure.
And he didn't, and he's sitting out there playing creep games like he's doing with the highway patrol, and all of it's in that letter. If you get there, sometimes you park back. So I go to the alleyway to park it.
Now I do understand that if they're disrupted with the audience screaming and yelling, you know, there may be a form of that. But when you're challenging the jurisdiction of the courts, when you're doing this, and they've been absolute vague and ambiguous, absolutely, and you're not getting any answers or anything, and you keep at it, and now they want to hold contempt, no. Do not accept this contempt. Be respectful and all that, but no, we got to clear this issue. Oh, you're going to throw the contempt of court on me, huh? Okay. There's your a remedy, allegedly. But again, I am led to believe and do believe, due to the circumstances of my life and on videos, that they've been acting in criminal capacity. So anyway, I wanted to bring that up because of a few times I told you guys that, you know, you can go down to the municipal court and file a criminal complaint where you don't have to. And dare I say it, file one over there, jump over here. That way they both have copies. Or you make that copy, you send a copy to the chief of police where they can investigate the chief, and then you go take it to the municipal courts. Okay? Alrighty. There you go. Next stage, if they don't do anything, then I guess you could try to proceed forward and go to the prosecutor and have them send it to the grand jury. And make sure you tell that prosecutor that you want some type of letter back that the grand jury received it. Okay? You don't take to his word. You want the grand jury's some form of signature. Okay? You want evidence. You're doing an investigation on them. All right? Everything you do is an investigation on them, as well as they're doing an investigation on you. Always keep this in mind. You're doing one another's investigations. Okay? You're sick and tired of being harmed by way of trespass of these gang units, allegedly. Take it the way you want to take it, people. Alright, this is Decent with the People News. Till next time, bye, y'all. Oh, shout out, Josh. Big respect. Till next time, Decent with the People News.